It's that time of the year, and we've got time for a quick pregame report.
Well, Kevin and guys, the end.
Thanks, David. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot. And for Houston, Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. Green is out. With a big group substitution here. Cobby's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Junior comes in for Green. Danuel House is checked in for Gordon. And it's Rivers in for James Harden. Then for the Pacers, Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. McDermott comes in for T.J. Warren. And it's Lamb in there for Oladipo. Brogdon against Westbrook. Sabonis passes it to McDermott. Tries again. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Then McLemore, he's checked in for Rivers. Then for the Pacers, Justin Holiday's checked in for Sabonis. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Brogdon. Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to Bitadze from outside the arc. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to McLemore. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Junior the pass to Westbrook. Outside Holiday. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. Another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books.
Lamb with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Now here is Holiday. He's covered closely.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Inside, here's Junior. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Westbrook against Holiday. Here's Bitadze. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now the pass to House. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Houston on top as they end the first quarter with a big 11-3 run. We'll be back shortly. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall philosophy,
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness.
You know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Pacers, we've got Doug McDermott, and it's Holiday in at the point. Houston leading by 7. And here's McLemore. And Junior throws it down. And Beats has quite the all-star roster, don't they, of NBA representatives. You can add Junior now to their list of spokesmen.
From musicians to athletes, Beats has always looked at rising stars to attach their brand. Seeing how he's played, it makes sense that they'd want to bring Junior into the fold.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Harden's got the lead up to 11 now for Houston.
And, you know, Harden's exceptional at getting out on the break in transition. I mean, running exactly the right path and getting it done.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And, Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euros.
So it's the Houston Rockets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them.
Thanks.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Well, you look at Russell. He's checked in for the Rockets. For Houston, they have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. The forwards are Gordon and Tucker. And it's Junior in at the 5 roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Pacers trail by 11. Brogdon outside. The dish to Oladipo.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Houston's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Indiana. The Rockets have made 9 free throws in the game. 14 attempts.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Lamb, he's checked in for the Pacers. And both free throws good for Junior. Well, Greg, we know what kind of energy that Junior plays with on the floor. That's led to energy company Mobile One reaching out for him to be a spokesman.
And it just feels like all the Fortune 100 companies are reaching out to Junior. This guy's destined for greatness, and the offers are just rolling in.
Westbrook against Brogdon. He gets it in there. Westbrook's got 6 here in this quarter.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Gordon against Warren.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Brogdon. He's got 9. Sabonis feeling it out a bit. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
I really believe the more playing time that Lamb gets, the better he'll become. He still has the potential, in my mind, to be a very solid player in this league.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Cobb's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Daniel House comes in for Gordon. McLemore's checked in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. Doug McDermott comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Justin Holiday's checked in for Warren. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Brogdon.
Assistant.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And some nice passing there by Houston. Junior kicks to Rivers. To the middle. Here's Junior. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Doug McDermott. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Rockets?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Passes to Holiday. 46 seconds left in the third. Outside, Sabonis. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The shot by Holiday, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Cobb. Goes back up. He lays it in. And the Rockets lead by 14.
Boy, that's strong work. Dominant effort that time on the glass by Cobb.
Holiday against Rivers. Holiday with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And you know what? At 6'10", dunking is low stress for Sabonis. Solid at getting himself inside for these throwdowns.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Rockets on top, up by 12. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that's...
For the Rockets, Junior's checked in for Cobb. Gordon comes in for Daniel House. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for McLemore. Indiana also making some changes. TJ Warren comes in for Justin Holiday. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Aaron Holiday. On the court for Indiana, Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis is out there with McDermott, and it's Warren in at the small forward position. Westbrook dishes to Junior. On the wing, Harden, guarded by Oladipo. Junior kicks to Harden, and the turnover again by Houston.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Turner comes in for Doug McDermott, and Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Oladipo. Pacers trail by 16. Brogdon looking it over. Pass to Warren. 1:31 left in the game.
Well, he is so gifted as a scorer, but especially deadly from the mid-range is TJ Warren.
Houston leading by 14. Bounce pass from Westbrook. Here's Junior. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Rockets.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Russell Westbrook.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Holiday against Rivers.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Boy, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Just 4 to shoot. Holiday brings the double team. Rivers gets a wide open look. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Rockets lead by 20.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So we see Houston taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony,